Still in distraction here, coming to you live from Batlantic Studios. Thought I'd do a quick back to the drawing board, show what's on my drawing table, do a little live drawing, use this Micron pen. Oh, and let you know that the Zoop campaign for Warhood has almost hit the free sticker goal. So go right now to zoop.gg, grab a campaign reward level, help me hit the sticker reward goal. Super psyched to have the book funded and ready to go. Yeah, we got these sweet hats. So if you love the Warhood logo, I got circle logo hats. I got the regular text hats. So issue 1 is happening. Super happy to have that funded. And now we need to unlock more stretch goals. So Tyler Kirkham variant cover, that needs to be unlocked. Everybody will get a copy of my Tyler Kirkham variant cover for Final Boss. And what else? Oh, action figures. I just added an action figure. So if you like action figures, bootleg custom Warhood action figures, go right now to zoop.gg and grab an action figure. It's pretty fun. I totally just made one using a blank action figure. So I don't know, just kind of a fun additional thing you can get if you want to help us hit stretch goals. So yeah, stretch goals is the name of the game. A little bit of time left on the clock, but time is running out. So definitely go to zoop.gg and help us unlock stretch goals. And here I am drawing with a Micron PN, doing some traditional inking for fun. No warm up, just straight on the board, just go, just go. Just no thinking, no planning, just all drawing all the time. And yeah, I really want to unlock Warhood issue 2. So that's my goal now, is really to get to that level. I really want people to see that book. It's something I'm working on currently. I think it's my best work yet. I'm super psyched to have it available on this campaign. And so Warhood issue 1 being unlocked is awesome, but I really want to unlock Warhood issue 2. So go right now to zoop.gg and help us unlock Warhood issue 2. And share, like, thumbs up, comment, anything you can do to help us unlock stretch goals. I would really appreciate it. I think my newest work is my best work yet, and I'm psyched to have it ready to go and share it with the world, because that's the thing. I hope everybody is making stuff that they love and enjoy and want to share with the world. That's what I'm doing. So hopefully you're doing the same thing. And let me know where you're watching from. You're watching this replay on YouTube or on Instagram. My YouTube is DylanDistraction.com. My Instagram is Dylan_distraction. Go to Dylan Andrews Art if you want to just get all my links and see all my links and support my work and read my work. And yeah, just going to continue to make comics. As the world turns, as good things, bad things, life, just going to keep trying to make stuff I'm excited about and hopefully find people that like and enjoy what I'm doing and want to support it so I can keep making more of it. It's always been my goal with this, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. So thanks so much for going to zoop.gg and checking out the campaign and backing it and sharing it. All that good stuff. I'm very, very, very appreciative to all the backers. If you haven't gone and checked it out, go check it out. It's pretty cool. There's a bunch of cool stuff. Grab a comic book. Grab a digital edition. Grab a print edition. Grab whatever. Action figure, which are just kind of a new thing I added. So let me know where you're watching from. Love to chat with you wherever you are. I'm gonna do some live drawing here, and then I'm gonna go watch some golf. That's my plan. That's my wild Sunday. Draw comic books, watch golf, in that order, and probably draw comic books while I'm watching golf. I'll probably draw digitally while I'm watching golf. I could watch golf while I draw tradition. I could be watching golf right now. But there's this new documentary on Netflix called Full Swing. It's pretty fascinating. Been watching some of that. Watching the last season of The Flash, which has been weird. And, I've been such a fan of all those CW shows for so long. And seeing them kind of wind down is, it's definitely time, but it is sad to see, like, oh man, I've been following Barry Allen and following the Stephen Amell, Oliver Queen character before that, and then the new Superman and Lois show, which was great. Feels like that would have been an HBO Max show. Really bummed when they canceled Swamp Thing for HBO Max on DC Universe. I was really like, oof. Seemed like it was really starting to fire on all cylinders, and then they're like, nope. I'm like, okay, I guess that's over. Because I love the Yannick Paquette, Scott Snyder run on Swamp Thing. I thought that was such a great run. And they really used a lot of that for that show. You know, the rot and the green and Parliament of Trees. And I thought that was such a cool series to tap into, and then they're like, one season and it's done. I'm like, that was quick. That's brief. But fun while it lasted, I guess. Better to enjoy it, have it come and go, than to never get it at all. So, this is Warhood page. Go to zoop.gg if you want to support. Warhood issue 1 is funded. We're moving on to stretch goals. Bunch of great stretch goals planned. But, grab a copy of Warhood issue 1. It's happening. So if you're like, I won't get my, I wonder if this will be funded. It's funded. You can go right now to zoop.gg. Get a copy of Warhood issue 1. It's essentially just a pre-order at this point. The books are ready to go. So go right now and help us unlock Warhood issue 2. The biggest and best. Warhood issue 2 is like Warhood issue 1, but it's the next part. So if you're like, oh man, I want to see what happens to Aaron Allard, the Warhood. Well, you're in luck. Warhood issue 2 will be where you're going to find out what happens. Yeah, so I didn't see the Black Adam movie. I assume I will at some point, but I haven't. And I haven't seen the new Shazam movie. I like the first Shazam movie. I'm hoping that the second Shazam movie is good. I don't know. But, no spoilers, but it seems like that movie has already come out and, gone to Blu-ray. It's been delayed so long because everything. It's like, isn't that movie already released? Like, I feel like that movie's been coming out and already came out and is now. Like, shouldn't we be on the third movie by now? Feels like the first one was a long time ago. Because it was. So I don't know what's going to happen with all the James Gunn movie stuff. I hope it's good. I hope that they're able to capture some of that magic, whatever that magic is. I hope that they're able to grab onto it and really capitalize. Because, man, I would love for there to be hot movies, hot comics, just exciting new things popping off, stuff that I'm psyched about. Currently, there's not a lot of stuff coming out that I'm super jazzed with, which is a bummer. But that just means that I got to make those things, right? If you're like, oh, there's nothing coming out that I'm excited about, well, then that means you're not making anything exciting. Because the things I'm excited about are the things I'm working on. Warhood, issue 1, on Zoop right now, zoop.gg. Warhood, issue 2. Super excited about that. That also is a stretch goal that I would love to unlock at zoop.gg. So the stuff I'm excited about making is the stuff I'm making. That's the stuff I'm excited about seeing in the world. Other people's stuff, it's like, yeah, no, that's cool. I'll check it out, but my stuff, that's the stuff I'm excited about. So what are you making? If anybody out there is a maker, creator, creative person, drop a link, tell us what you're working on. I'm always excited to find out about new stuff. I always want to hear what new cool things people are making. I think that really the comic book publishing creative universe needs everybody to step up and produce stuff that's going to change the world. Especially now, the world is tumultuous as it is. We need new, exciting projects constantly. I want new, exciting projects from you. Wherever you are, Spend a little bit of time today coming up with an idea. Come up with something fun. Come up with something cool. Come up with something you're excited about producing. And then start doing it. Keep the pen moving. Just go. Just keep going. So this is a fun series of events that occurs. I'll take you through this. I want to see a little sneaky peek. So he's fighting these sirens in this nightmare world. So that's page 5, and then 6 are these 3 sirens: the bat, the snake, and the roach are the 3 sirens he's having to go up against. And then this one's the roach, and he fights them all, and then he defeats them, and they say, "Get out of here." So this will take me weeks to draw because I'm drawing very intermittently. But once they're finished, I can show you what the finished pages look like if you really want to see them. Since you're hanging out with me today, let's see, what can I show you? Flipping through a portfolio here, pages. So then when they're finished, they look like that. All gray washed tones. So this is him versus the sirens. So Aaron Allard, trapped in a nightmare prison world, fighting for survival, drawn traditionally and digitally. Some pages digital, some pages traditional, depending on my mood. Depending on where I'm sitting. If I'm sitting on the couch, it's traditional. If I'm sitting at my drawing table, that's the opposite. Sitting on my couch, it's digital. Sitting at my drawing table, it's traditional. Kind of jumping back and forth. Trying to capture I want both to kind of look interchangeable. But the nice thing about him being on this nightmare world is that I can jump between different media. I might even just do some pages just in pencil or straight ink. Maybe just watercolor. Maybe I'll paint a page. Maybe I'll do something that's digitally painted, just to kind of stretch and try different stuff and see what looks cool. So if you want any of these original pages, zoop.gg right now. Help us unlock issue 2, and I will hook you up. Grab a reward level. Grab an action figure. Check out the action figures I just posted at zoop.gg. I could show you the action figures since you're sitting here. All right, wait right here. So I created action figures. It's a bootleg of a Nightwing McFarlane action figure, and I customized it. It's like, it looks like a handmade Warhood action figure. I think it came out really fun. It totally looks handmade and bootleg. It's just black on the back. And I can make a few of these. They're available at zoop.gg, so if you're like, oh man, I'd love an Aaron Allard Warhood action figure that looks like Dylan painted it himself. Well, there you go. These are available right now at zoop.gg. Limited number of these available. I have to buy the blanks and customize them, and it takes a while. So if you want one, grab one right now. I don't know how many of these I'll be able to do, so if you do want one, definitely go, because they are limited, and it will be a great way for us to hit stretch goals and continue to push to unlocking issue 2. So zoop.gg if you want a Warhood action figure. Customized. And it looks good on your shelf. Smells like spray paint. So, bootleg, baby. Bootleg action figures. You see it here first. Zoop.gg. Get one of those. Impress your friends. They'll be like, why do you have a toy that looks like someone made it themselves? They'll be like, oh, funny story. There's this guy on the internet. He has this character named Warhood. And he loves action figures. And so he's like, I'm just going to make my own action figure. And he did. And it looks like that. And he's going to make more. I'll probably get better at making them as I do more of them. That's the first one I've ever done. So you never know. You might get that one. I might keep that one because it's the first one. But, maybe the next one will be even cooler. I don't know. Maybe I'll get better at painting. Maybe I'll get better at spray painting. Maybe I'll get less stinky spray paint. Who knows? I don't know. So yeah, if you want to watch the process video for how that action figure came to life, DylanDistraction.com, that's my YouTube channel. You can watch there and see see me going into Walmart and buying a blank Nightwing figure, and then see me just start to finish, make the whole action video. You get to experience it with me. So, DylanDistraction.com if you want to check that out. It's also available at zoop.gg. So, go right in. So this is just me going through and doing the holding lines on this page. It's just time consuming. That's the thing with comics. The thing with making comics is it's just, you just got to keep going. So there's no quick, easy way to do this. Maybe if I did it all with digital, it'd be faster, but even that, I still got to just pencil it as tightly as I need to, and then ink it as thoroughly as I can. And I'm thinking this will all be black up here in the back, right? So it's all black. And then this will transition down to like a shape here. Smoke, circle template. So the snake, siren, he jumps at her, swing and a miss. Boom, hits him with the tail, pow, pow! Knocking Warhood into a bunch of rocks, kind of a classic, and then the bat takes off. And then he fights the bat in the second page, or the sixth page. She picks him up, carries him off. He does the whole hood becomes Razor's trick. She drops him, he falls, smash into the ground. So after that, I'll just keep going. You want to see the whole thing? Let's do it. So then he's got a big hole, he's smashed into the ground, the roach jumps at him. Boom, roach smacks him across the face. And then he kind of recoils, grabs onto the roach, rips her in half. And then the snake and the bat are like, oh man, the Warhood's serious. And he's like, I just want to be left alone. So he leaves. And they're like, fine, get out of here. And then the lonely man continues to walk the nightmare world, the nightmare prison world that he's trapped in. He moves along, very kung fu. And that's the kind of stories I like. A guy that just has to deal with what comes at him. Doesn't go looking for trouble, but, isn't going to run from a fight. Has to kind of try to figure it out. Just wants to be left alone, but won't get pushed around. So those are kind of this is the story of Warhood. That's just kind of the predicament he finds himself in and how he has to deal with it. And then hopefully triumphs. Doesn't always. Sometimes fails. But pretty much just wants to be a peaceful warrior. Especially in this nightmare world where everything's out to eat him. So I gotta draw these little tiny characters. So go to zoop.gg right now. Help us unlock circle logo stickers. Grab yourself a sweet Warhood hat. I really want to unlock issue 2. Issue 1 is funded and ready to go at zoop.gg. So you're in luck. If you want a copy of issue 1, great. Ready to go. It's essentially a pre-order at this point. But we want to unlock issue 2. I really want to unlock issue 2. I'm super psyched to have issue 2 as a stretch goal. I want it to be something everybody receives with their rewards. The thing about stretch goals is it's like just bonus stuff. So everybody gets a bunch of extra free stuff from me if we unlock it. So go right now and tell your friends. Help us unlock stickers. Help us unlock the final boss comic book. Help us unlock Warhood issue 2. Grab an action figure. Got a bunch of cool stuff available. And I fulfill. So if you're like, oh, am I going to get any of my stuff? Yeah, you're going to get all your stuff and more stuff. I always end up sending everybody more stuff than they thought they were getting. So I'm very generous that way. Very generous. Because I'm so appreciative to everybody that likes my work and supports it. So I always try to give everybody extra bonus stuff. And you're going to get a bundle of digital books. I got engraved. I got the oppressors. I've got Archive the Warhood Odyssey. I've got Archive the Universe. I'm constantly making comics. So you're going to be getting a bunch of cool stuff from me to you for supporting my work. So please, go right now to zoop.gg. We're at 26 backers. And I'd love to double that. I'd love to be at 50 backers. I'd love to get to 100 backers. But and I got more stuff planned. So the action figure is kind of a surprise, little bonusy thing, and I got more cool stuff planned. So jump on now, jump in now, help us unlock those goals. Zoop.gg. So here I am going through and inking little figures. The fun thing about inking traditionally little figures, little old bits, is that you can only go, like I don't want to break out a tiny little .01. This is a .05-ish. I think the PN is about an 05-ish. But I can lay it in pretty thin. But I don't want to break out a tiny little pen and have this super tiny detailed stuff. I might do a little bit of the faces a little smaller pen. But when you're working digital, it's like, oh no, you can make it as tiny as you want. It can be the tiniest little line ever. And I always find that digital stuff looks phony or looks digital when there's too much variety of line weight. So let's talk about Deathstroke. So Deathstroke, the Christopher Priest Deathstroke run, which is, I got the omnibus, I read it, cool. I mean, it's a great run. But the art in that I never really connected with because it felt really digital. It felt really processed. And so I was like, oh, geez, it just takes me out of the story. How awesome Tyler Kirkham covers, those covers are great. But I like better when Tony Daniel, Paolo Pantalena, and Tyler Kirkham were doing interiors on the new 52 run before the Rebirth run. I thought that was better, or I connected with it more. There's no better or worse, but I connected with it. And that Christopher Priest run, the Rebirth run, cool story, him, starting a for-profit mercenary company, superhero company. Really fun, like great energy and really cool stories. I really enjoyed that part of it, but just couldn't get over the art. Just felt really flat to me. But that's just me. Everybody likes different stuff. Some people are probably like, oh man, I love that style. Like, oh, it looks so cool. It looks so cinematic, maybe it looks more like a TV show to somebody. But I always think of it like the lamp, right? So if you're like, wow, what a beautifully rendered lamp in a scene, you're like, that looks just like a lamp. That looks like this character lives in a room, and that room has a lamp. And wow, that lamp is so great. The amount of time you spend like on the lamp is not important. It's not important to the story. It's not important to the room. It's not important to anything. And some people say, oh no, the more detail you have in those little tiny items, the more interesting or more lived in the world looks. And I think the less interesting and less lived in the world looks, because in reality, you don't spend any time. Like, I'm not watching a movie going, wow, that lamp in that room looks, that's totally drawing my attention. That's where my focus is, that lamp on the desk. And if that is where my attention is being focused in a film or a cartoon or a movie, then I'm not paying attention to the story. I'm drifting. So, I don't know. I think of it like that. Like, if you look at some of this work, if you look at work by artists that are doing a lot of stuff, and you get caught up on some insignificant minutia lamp, and I don't know, that's usually where I'm like, I'm out. I'm good. Not my deal. Not my thing. If you look at, like, I'm really enjoying Daniel Warren Johnson's stuff. That stuff looks really great. James Herron, that stuff looks really great. Justin Mason, similar sort of energy, really fun, gritty. I don't think ever would I be caught up in the lamp in the background of my work. I just feel like this is a crazy looking page. There's so much going on, so much energy, excitement, texture, dynamism. So that's the kind of stuff I'm looking Declan Shalvey, another one, just does incredible stuff. Really enjoying the Mark Silvestri doing the Batman. I'm glad that's coming to an end. That's been a real highlight of the last few months. One of the few comics I was excited about. So hopefully they're able to, continue to capture some of that magic, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what the future looks like. It's an interesting time, that's for sure. So I'm going to keep doing holding lines on this. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Go to zoop.gg, grab a reward level, help us hit stretch goals. Bunch of great stretch goals planned, bunch of fun stuff. I want to unlock issue 2. So go to zoop.gg right now. Grab a reward level. Grab an action figure. Grab a hat. Grab a shirt. Grab a comic. Grab multiple issues of the comic. Grab some original art. Grab the original art from the cover if you want. There's one left. Love to send that to you. So definitely tell your friends, tell your enemies, Warhood right now on zoop.gg. Go check it out, zoop.gg. All right, have a great rest of your day. Okay, bye.